All right. Welcome to our first live with Kadesh Fittings I. My name is Elvis. Today I'm going to show you the simplest software that I have been working on, that I've been using for quite a lot of time. Very easy to design stuff, very easy. It's not complicated. It is one of the easiest softwares that I have seen in the market. This software is called Moblo 3D. Moblo 3D, you find it on Microsoft Store, and I think you pay it. Yes, you pay for certain features, but you can also work on one or two projects for free. But of course, I recommend that if you are a serious carpenter, you need to work on this software. All right, so this software we call Moblo 3D. As you can see, I've shared my screen here. I've been working with some clients just to have a bit and pieces of a know-how or how to design it. So before we even start, I just want to show you. You see this one, mock kitchen design. So it's something that I've been designing for my own house. As you can see, this is something that I've been doing for my own house. Of course, designing, my wife is the designer. As we just do the skill part. So this software, it makes you look at things from a point of, if I do this thing, is it feasible? If I am putting this color, is it feasible? And it's very easy. Some, they say SketchUp. I've tried SketchUp for real for myself. SketchUp was very, very hard for me, so I had to go on a hunt to check which one can be very, very easy for me to play around with. So something like this, you can even zoom to check how you want to do it. So as you can see, this is the island, there is the stove, everything that you work on. There is a way of even making your own stove how you want it to look like. You make everything, absolute everything. You don't take sort of like a stove and then you just put it in the project. You actually make it. All these things I had to make them from scratch. So just for us to just look and go to explain to you, it's not yet even finished. I'm still working on it, but my wife wanted blue, so for me I was like, nah, blue is not good, and I just had to put it on a certain picture so that she can see that is blue good for a kitchen, especially like this one, royal blue. Is it good for a kitchen or not? So this will also help you to see from a point of, now this is a mock kitchen. Is it really feasible when it comes to color? Is it really feasible when it comes to design? Is it really feasible when it comes to spacing and everything that you want to design? So as you can see here, let me start from here. As you can see, sorry about that. As you can see here, this is the window. So every time when we do, like my kitchen students, I always tell them that where there is a sink, usually there should be a window. So this is a window, this one. On top, I can see that on when you are looking at it, there is no mouse. But okay, I can sort of like indicate this way. All right. So this is the window, this thing that you can see with black rectangles, it is a window. And where there is a window, there are two sinks. So this is a sink. And these are the cabinets. Usually, there are times that I was teaching when I say, you know what, whenever you're doing a cupboard sink, make sure your cupboard sink has to be very big to accommodate the type of sink that you are putting. All right. Then you can come this side. You can literally do everything, starting from even a wall. These things, you see, this thing, you can literally put it yourself, because you are like constructing everything. You are just putting your imaginations together. Hi, Milk and Style. Sorry, my brother. Sorry, I didn't see your message. Is it a paid subscription? Oh, yes, it is a paid subscription for other certain features. Not every feature that it's going to be for free. Like on this one, I paid. Let me see if I can go somewhere where you can see if it is paid. Do I even still remember? You see, if you see here, it's saying premium license activated, which means I have paid for my sorry, my English is failing me, for my software. But if you really want to check if you have a laptop, just go on to your what's this word? The store of Microsoft. The, what do they call it? What do they call it? What do they call it? They call it what? I can't even remember. Oh, Microsoft Store. Yes, I was right. You go on the Microsoft Store, then you type Moblox. Not Moblox, Moblo 3D. If you see on my left, on the left, top left of the screen, there is the name there. It's Moblo. Sorry, I'm used to Roblox because of my son. Moblo 3D. So okay, so this is how you can do. You can even do with your. You can do with your doors. That's how my kitchen is as well. You literally do everything here. This is what do they call it, an extractor. I just made a simple way of just, to make it for a customer to know that this is where your extractor is gonna be. If you turn around, you can see that there are drawers here, there are drawers there. This is the island. If you come here, you can see that there is an oven. There is an oven. This is an oven. This is going to be, I don't know which one of the two, an oven and a microwave built in. So you can literally do everything. This is a pantry. You know how women love their food in the kitchens. And on this side, maybe let me just go closer like this. On this side, as you can see, these are like big and a lot of drawers. This is more of a kitchen, what do they call it? Coffee garage. So your coffees, whatever, it's a save yourself thingy, coffee garage. You come here, you see that there is an island. So this kind of an island, as I indicated it's on its own, but you can extend it to make it also bigger, because where you want to cook, it will be easier. According to my designer, which is my wife, is saying it is very easier for me to cook and just put food on the table next to the island, you see. So it has to go according to the dimensions of the island, but a bit lower. So in my family, we are a family of 6, so each and everyone has their own, space. So you can even make it longer. It depends on the size of your family. So yeah, you can really actually do and design with this app. So now the reason why I am making this live is for those carpenters, is for those people who are saying, I had people saying, what about the software? Yes, we can have the know-how and the cutting list and whatnot, but sometimes you might not even know how this thing looks like. Sometimes, yes, it's on the paper. It's just showing you the technical drawings. But if you really want to know what you want to work on what you want. You want to see the design, the look, the color. You know, sometimes you just need to see the color combinations before you even try to buy things. Yes, your cutting list is there, but you just want to see how it will look like. This is the reason, this is the why we need why we need this kind of softwares. So we want to start. I made this video so that we can just have a simple understanding. Let's say I want to do my TV stand. You see, there was a TV stand that I was doing here, but we want to start a new project. So let's say you have installed your software, you want to start a new project. You go here, right? Then it gives you an option to say what is the name of your project. So let's say my name of the project is Cedar Oak TV stand, right? Some they say Cedar Oak or Cedar Oak. Cedar Oak is just a type of a board, like a white melamine or a Brook Hill. It's just a different color. All right. Then we say create. Now you are on this page. Now you need to start from somewhere. All right. So me, I know that my TV stand, it has to be 2 meters long. It has to be 450. Let's just say 500 in depth. Then it has to be 450 in height. The cupboard without the legs. All right. The legs, it's going to be 150. This also depends on your measurements, on how the space is as well. These are not standard measurements. All right, let's start. What we are starting with is add a part. As you can see here, we are having a lot of things that is happening here, but we want to start from somewhere. So you know that what I'm going to use are boards. So you click here, then you say board, and it's there, right? So you see that here there is something called position. Position, it's just talking about the distance between the floor and where it's going, and where the cupboard is starting. For me, I know that I need legs for 150, right? 150 millimeters. So here I just going to put 150, excuse me, 150 like this, so that there is clearance. As you can see, there is clearance here of the board. Right, so now we have our board, and now we want to put our dimensions. There are options here. Down here you see there's board 1, that's the first board, that's the first part. Here there's board number 1. So this option, literally, it's just showing you that you can move your board back, forth, up, and sideways. So it also has different colors, so that you know you are not going to be very confused with what you are doing. Okay, now I know that I have my board, and now I know how to move around it. The next option here, if you see on the, I've clicked, there's a blue thing by the bottom that I've clicked. It has become blue. This shows the way you are going to put your dimensions of your board. For example, now I need to put the top and bottom panels of my TV stand, right? Top and bottom panels. I know that my top panel, it means since you have done a cutting list already, I need my bottom panel to be 200 meters long. So you see there's a red dot here, and if you go on the, on the board, there are something that is showing you like red, those red palettes, like red thingies here. Those things are showing you that this is the distance. This is going to be the distance. This is how you're going to measure. So if you see, if I am moving, it's sort of like counting the numbers, the measurement. Like if I go here, it's going to 253. If I go here, it's 462 thereabout. But me, I just want to put an exact an exact number that I know that's how how it's going to be long. 2000 millimeters, which is 2 meters, right? So if I do this, now I know that I have a 2000 millimeter long of a bottom or side top or bottom panel, right? Now you see there is a green thing here, right? Green thing means thickness. It's showing you that the distance of this board is going to be this thick. You see, as I do this, it's going up and down. It's going to be big, it's going to be small, right? For me, I know that the thickness of a board that we are using, we always talk about it, students, that it is 16 millimeters. So then I put my 16 millimeters. You see, it's becoming a real board. The way you visualize it, this is the way it's coming up on a software. All right, so now I have 16 millimeter thickness. Then the last thing, we need the depth. We say the depth of this thing is going to be what? 500. So here I come and put 500 on the bottom corner, if you can see, right? There we go. Then this is what we see as a complete cutting list of something that we have already worked on. All right, so now since I have made one board, I want to make another one. There is no need for you to make another one or to add. You just say right click, then duplicate. What's this? Duplicate, right? Then you will see if I do this, they are going to be 2. Okay, so now I know that I have 2 bottom and top. 2 bottoms and top. Now I have 2. So once you have done this, it is very key to label your boards, right? You see, I've gone to the left of my screen and right click. It gives me some options, and if I come to this option, it's saying rename. You click on that, then you say top panel, right? That's okay. The other one, right click, rename, bottom panel. Bottom panel. All right, spelling error, bottom panel. All right, actually I did the vice versa, but anyways, you get the point, right? So now I am going to make another panels, which are sides and the ones in between that divides the TV stand. All right, so my TV stand, I want it to have two drawers. We can say two drawers or 2 doors, 2 shelves, whichever that you want to do with your TV stand. But on this particular project we want to do, I want to make oh, sorry about that. I want to make 2 doors with 2 shelves. Let me put it that way, 2 doors and 2 shelves. So right now I need to go and say, so you see here, there is a plus sign. So where there is a plus sign at the bottom here, you click again, then you say board. So there's another board that has been introduced, right? You move it outwards, the way what I've told you before, you move it outwards. Now you are putting your measurements of your side panels. So since we are saying our side panels, our whole TV stand is going to be 450 in height, the cabinet. only without the legs, it's 450. And we know that the side panels that goes inside, they should be less than 450. Why? Because of these two boards. So we say 450 subtract 32, because 16 thickness plus 16 thickness gives us 32. I believe when you saw those videos, we once talked about it. So 450 subtract 32 gives us 418, right? So the height of my side panel is going to be 418. You come again, you go where we said we are going to put our measurements, right? So this one, it's different because now it's an upright board. So when it is an upright board, which means the green one is going to be taller, like this, right? So if the green one is going to be taller, so we are saying 418, right? Then thickness is going to be the ones from the red side, the red side. It's going to be 16. Okay, there we go. We are going there, right? 16. Then we know that this depth is 500, and already this one is on 500. So now you take your board, right? You go here because this is the option of moving your board. You take your board, you move it, right? You move it. I'm trying to see if I can put it. You try to move it. Let's see. So this software is sort of like gives you somewhat guidelines on this is where it starts, this is where it goes, this is how you gonna put. If you see right now, if I move like this, right, then I'm putting down, you see there are small like greenish numbers that are decreasing. Then when it flashes, there is a green faint color that is showing that your plank has now touched the board that is at the bottom. So this now is, it has touched on the bottom. So also if you do this, you see it's going to increase. If you move your side panel, it's going to increase. If you can see, there are 126, decreasing. This is showing you the distance from the end of the panel to where the side panel starts. So you need it to be right at the edge where it's going to be flashing. So when you do this and when it closes, it doesn't show you the numbers, then you know you are accurate. Okay, then we come again. So since we have made our side panels, the next thing, you duplicate. Then you take this one, again, take this one, put it on at the end, right? You see, you put it at the end and you move again so that it can flash. As you can see, it has flashed. So the next thing is also to duplicate, since we want to have doors and a shelf inside. So you duplicate again. Then let's say you want to put a distance of a door of, let's just say 450. Let's just say 500. Let's just say 500 from here, right? Let's just say 500 from here. That's where the other one is going to be, another panel, the inside panels. You say duplicate again, then you move this one. All right, you move this one. You see it's giving you space, it's giving you the distance between the inside. So you know that since I made 501, 500 thereabout, it's going to be the same sizes here, right? Now, I have put my side panels, I have put my inside panels. Then I take this one now down, then it can flash. I believe it's flashing. It needs, okay, it just needs to be moved to forward. There we go. Now I have something with a shape. All right, I have sort of like a shape that is happening here, right? So now I know that when we are doing a TV stand, there should be doors, there should be shelves, there should be backside panels. The next thing that you need to put is your backside panels, which is a backside panel, which is a masonite, right? You come here again and you say board, right? Then that board comes up. Then you take that board. Let me just put it here. Take that board. Then you are putting your measurements. So we know that our masonite, the thickness of our masonite is what? Is 3 millimeters or 3.2 millimeters. So here what we are going to do, we are going to say this red pipe, the wideness is 2 meters, right? It's 2 meters. Then it's so that it can be flashing with the whole TV stand. All right, 2 meters. Then we go back again. We know that the height of our TV stand is 450. Here is 450. Then you put 450 here, as you can see, right? Then our thickness from the blue side, it's going to be 3.2. Let me see if it can. There we go, 3.2. You see, it is very, very thin according to our measurements. So now, before we even attach it to the cupboard, we want to put a different color. So now these options here, as you can see, I'm trying to indicate on the app, there is this thing that looks like a roller, right? So you click on there, then it's showing you some types like of a balls, like balls here. These are indicating the sides of the panel. So since it is a, how many sides does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a board with 6 sides. The only side that you need is the white side. We just want to be practical anyways. So the white side is the one that you want, right? So it comes now and show you all the colors of wood, you know, the bases of the colors of the wood that you usually see on timber, on, you know, on our melamine. Now we want this color, which is white. Then it shows you white. Then when you come here at the back, this is the back. You also want to the back to look exactly as the masonite. I think we can go here. Maybe we can find something of brown. I'm not sure if we can get something here. Oh, help me Lord here. I'm not sure if we can get something. But let's just find something that is a bit brownish, or, you know, that represent what we need on our color. Okay, let's just say this is the brown color of the masonite, where, you know, it is brown at the back and white at the front, right? So when you're done with this, you click again where you gives you the option of moving your board. Then you take your board to the back. As you can see, it's at the back, right? Then you bring it down. Let's see if it's flashing. It's inside a bit, so we need to put it out. So there we go. Now it's outside, but you see I've missed some measurements here. So you come again and you just put it up. There we go. So now we have a TV stand that has a white backboard. All right. since we said we want two doors and a shelf, right? You are coming again here and say, I need another board, but this board is going to be a shelf, right? So my board is going to be a shelf. I know that I need to make some measurements. I know that the thickness is going to be 16. I know that my shelf, probably I want to make it 45, 450 millimeters inside. It doesn't have to flush with the whole cupboard. It goes with, it depends on your design. Then also now I need to make it to flush. Let's see if I can do it magically here. All right. So my board, it's still big. So this is just like a shortcut, right? There we go. It's showing me that here, this is where it starts. There we go. So for me now, since I know this is what I want, and you can see it's even showing you that on top is 201, at the bottom is 201 millimeters. So which means we are flashing right, and it is very, very correct. Let me put it that way. Okay, so when you're now pushing it in, you're pushing it in and you can see it's flashing. So which means I have missed a little bit. I just need to make sure it doesn't show any, there we go. At least it's going to show. All right. Okay, so now we have put our side panels, inside panels, top panels. We have put our masonite. Now we just want to put our, let's just put our legs so that we can also know what's happening. So our legs, we also come here, right? So everything that you want to design, everything that you want, you are going to see it on this panel here. So this panel here is showing me that also there is a board, there's this and this. Here, if you go here, I believe these are legs. If you go here, it shows you all the type of legs that are available in this software. This one, and for me, I love conical bend, right? So I know everyone knows this kind of legs, these ones, this kind of legs, right? So if you remember, I said my cupboard has to be 150 off the ground, right? 150 off the ground. So if I am to measure, if I am to put dimensions of this conical band, it means I am making this height 150. Okay, where did it go now? 150. Okay, there you go. Then as you can see, it looks like it's too wide and it's about to be flat. So usually I make this one on 200 as like thickness. 200, is it so? Let's see if it will make sense. Yes, 200. Then I put it down on the floor, push it in. Okay. I hope I'll be able to sort of like show you. There we go. So if you are putting this conical, you are putting it just under here. So it should be 150. I don't know why there is a gap. Let's see 155 and see how it goes. 160. Okay, 162. There we go. Okay, so now I know that I have a conical band of this. Yeah, this is too much. Let's say 325 as it was. All right, 325, 162, 150. Let's see. There we go. This is what I really wanted. So we now know that we have something like this. 150 is even too big. Let's say 100. Okay, now we have our conical band to dimension. So we can try to squeeze it in. 300 and put it into position. Okay, so if I put it into position like here, maybe if I can put it somewhere here, it's not showing me some dimensions. Usually when you are putting your conical band, you need to put them maybe 50 to 70 millimeters away from the edge of the side panel. All right, so that whenever you put inside your cabinet, you also need the strength of it being holded down like this, and also not when you are opening it goes out, it falls out. You know, sometimes people, we put heavy stuff in our TV stand, and sometimes when you open the drawer, the whole TV stand can fall out and your TV can be buggered. You know. Anyways, so we are here. We have put our conical up to size, and I like the way it's looking. All right. Right. So now I need to put 3 more. We do the same thing, duplicate, right? Duplicate, take the same. There we go. It's even giving you some dimensions on the space between. All right. I'll try to look at it closer, much closer. There we go. I think this is gonna be, I'll see with the dimensions, but yeah, something like this. All right. So now I want to put on the other side. Duplicate again. Let me put duplicate twice so that I can just move them once. All right. My 2 legs are here. Move them to the side. That doesn't have legs. All right. Then you don't put these legs with one direction, right? So you need to turn them around. So there's an option. If you come on the bottom here where it's flashing, you see there is an arrow that looks like a circled arrow, right? You click there. So the one that let me start with this one. You click here and it has an option of you turning around the conical bend leg. So if you choose the green, because we are using the green, you just want it to rotate, not upside down or the other way. So it gives you the options to say this is the way you are going to rotate. If you are rotating horizontal or vertical, or you are going sideways, you know. So I'm using the green option because that's the one that we want for it to face this way, right? Then we are here, and it also shows you the degrees. So the degrees that it is facing right now, it means 180 degrees, it's straight. That's why every time I always say, carpentry, you need to be very mathematical and you need to know your maths. It's not just a thing of just wood and I'm going to make money. You also need to be very mathematical with this thing and understand what's happening, right? So I've turned my stuff and now I'm going to push them in. I'm going to push them in. All right. Let's see if I am somewhere right. Okay. There we go. Then you take another one, put it here. You always just want to do things, the neat way. Let's see where we are right now. Something like this. So now we know that our legs are there. As you can see, it's now looking something, something that you have in mind. So your imagination, you're just putting it to the software so that you can see how it looks. All right, excuse me. Now I think the last thing that we might just need to put are the doors. Let's say the doors, we are going to put gray doors so that it has a two combination color of the whole TV stand. Okay, so we come here again, we go to our boards. Let's say our board here is here. Now we know how to make dimensions. We come here. I'm just doing a shortcut, but I think you guys now you know what is really happening. Okay, so I still remember this was, no, I don't. I don't, but we have a thickness of 16, right? So me, I'm just doing guesswork here because I don't have the actual cutting list. But when you have the cutting list, you have the actual figures. You just punch your figures in and the software will do it for you. All right. So for me, let me just try to see if I can let's see if it's big. Looks like it's big. All right, so I know that we said 450 subtract 32 is 418. So my green side is 418, right? So try to see if I can just try to squeeze it in. All right, there we go. As you can see, it looks like getting there, right? Let's try to move it in and see if it can. Oh, okay. There we go. All right. So I hope it will make sense when I put the color. So I just wanted to put the dimensions. So let's see if we put the color, how it looks. The whole color, the color. Let's see if we put gray. All right. Or maybe you can put Capri blue. Or maybe beige. Nah, beige is not good. Dark gray. I love dark gray, sort of like a charcoal gray. So it also shows, so the front panel, now the front face, now I'm putting the back face, right? Also now this up and down, we just need to put everything gray, because it's a gray door. This one gray as well. This one gray. All right, you see how it's kind of look. Let me put, maybe if we say 5. 0. Okay. All right, so we are done with one door. Right, one door, duplicate, take the other door, put it on the side. There we go. You have a TV stand. So this was just a sample of having something that is in your mind and you want to visualize it. All right. Mr. Soul Cutter, how's it, my brother? What app is this? Moblo 3D. This one you can get it on Microsoft Store on the computer itself. But I believe it's also on Google Play and on, what is it called? This one for iPhones. That one, that Apple Store. I think you can also get it from there. So something like this. So let's say this was a push and touch and push that doesn't have handles. You need something that, let's say you need something that has handles, right? You come back again, you look for handles. So here, this is where you can get most of the stuff. Where I think it's not much, but just for, for the purpose of you designing something, just need to know maybe where you should put it, how it will look when it has handles. All right, like this one, let's say I want to put rounded ones like this. You see, they are very huge, rounded. So I just know that maybe I want to put them together like this to make them small to size, so that when I am going to put them, I am going to put them proportionate to my dough. All right, there we go. It's stuck. Okay, then you move it to where you want. Let's say you just want to move it to here, right? 167, 150. Let's just say 150 from the edge of the door. There we go, 150 from the edge of the door. You say duplicate, then you take the other one straight again. It even went straight and flushes with the door. Okay, let's say we are putting it on. Okay, this one, how did we even, jeez, man. This one is what, 31 from the edge. So you come back again here, right? Because you need to be uniform. 29, it is 29, you just say 31, and on top it's flashing. So yeah, so maybe you need something like this that has that has handles. So something like this. Or maybe you just don't like the color of your shelf inside. You just come back again here, you go to where it say there's a brush, right? Then it gives you option now to say which side do you want to color. So let's say here you just want to color edging, right? Dark gray. Then it gives you that, you know that layout. Or probably you see that maybe I just want to have an and what do they call it? A small touch of gray. Maybe that small touch of gray, I can find it on the edge of on the edging, right? So you come again, you put your edging dark gray. You come here, dark gray. Let's say here, dark gray again. Okay, you have dark gray here. Then you go on the bottom panel. Probably you want also to put dark gray so that it can be uniform, right? On the side, dark gray. On the side as well, dark gray. At the back, dark gray. All right. So you can literally see that the color has already changed and the design has already changed with the color, I mean. So probably you see that, okay, this looks good, you know. I just want it to look like this. Or maybe you still want to go more and say my side panels also, I need them to be to have a gray aging, right? Gray aging, I think this one will only need to the front part of it. Gray aging, right? So for you, you see that this one looks very, can see a little gray bit of, okay, something like that. I just need a touch of gray, but also on the edging. Probably you'll be thinking that, okay, gray is too much on the doors. You come back again, you change your gray. You gray, you put, what was this? Was it pine? Let me check here. Maple. It was maple. Okay, so maybe you are here and you want this maple, right? The color, then you just put your maple back, right? So you still have your gray touch, but on the doors it's maple and you just have a gray. So it only goes with how you are feeling, and as long as you have put and laid out everything, most of the things, they will start to make sense, you know, that this color and this combination color and this kind of a color happens. So this is how you can do it. Maybe let's just when you are done, right? Or maybe now you also have an inspiration to say, ha, the colors are good, the way I'm doing is good. Maybe I want to see how it would look when I put let's say those who wants to do floating shelves, but we'll do another episode of that. All right, so maybe you just want to add another side where it's sort of like a bookshelf. You can just literally duplicate everything, put it elongated together and put it on the side, then you start to design from it, right? So maybe the last thing that we can do on this episode, let's save this one on this episode, right? You see, when you save, make sure you save your work. Imagine after all that we have done, then you just see everything is gone. You know, after you have done, save. Let's say today a customer comes and says, I need a kitchen, but I don't know what I need. A small kitchen of a bachelor's apartment or a studio apartment or a small one room apartment, you know, just give me ideas on how to do it, you know, inspirations on how to do it. But I need something that is very small, simple, but also classy and elegant. This is where your inspiration starts to manifest, when you are using such softwares like Moblo. All right, let's just do a quick one. All right, new project. Let's say one room apartment, one room apartment. One room apartment, create. Okay, we are going back to where we started. All right, so let's say the one room apartment, it's let's say 2.5 meters, 2.5 meter wall, and 2.5 meter length, and 2.5 meter high of a wall, right? And it's just the client, it just needs one side, right? So what you start by doing is to put the wall first, right? Put the wall first, add part, board, then the wall. I don't know those who do uh building. The wall should be how thick the wall should be. So let's just say here the thick, it's the sorry the thickness of the wall, let's just say maybe 300. That just be too big. That'll be too big. 30 millimeter, let's see, something like this. All right, this is the wall, and the wall is how long? 2.5. So that'll be too big for what I want to do actually. Let's just say let's just see 2000 and see how it goes. Since we were doing something like a TV stand, 2000, then our height is 2.5. Most of the times walls, oh, now that makes sense, that the 2.5 length makes sense. It's even smaller. Let's say 3000. Let's just say it's a small room. 2.5 is too big, so let's just say height is 2000. Jeez, man. 2000. Right, there we go. This thing needs to go down 0. Needs to go down. So I'm trying to find a figure that will be 3-meter wall. Let's just do with a 3-meter wall to be practical. So our room has a 3-meter wall, and it has a 2-meter height, and also we need to reduce this to the ground, which is 0. There we go. So this is what we are given, and we need 300. This is a 300-meter wall, 300 millimeter thickness of a wall. Somewhat looks like it's very small, man. 3.5. I don't know if it will give me the what I want, right? So this is the wall that we have. So just to have a bit of practicality, let's duplicate this and say we want to put it another on the side, on the corner. So you take this one, let's say 90 degrees, right? And put it right by the corner. Okay, so now you have your walls like this. Okay, now you know that I want to make my cupboards. So let's say our walls, we need to paint our walls actually. So everything that you do, it has also to be very practical. So let's say our walls, we have painted them, I didn't want to put white, but let's just put off-white. White number 3, off-white. All right, something like this. So now you have a wall. Let's say this is white. Of white. There we go. Right. You have off white. So the first thing first, when you are designing a kitchen, now you have all your stuff, you know where you are even laying them out, right? The first thing first that you need to check is your corners. What cupboard is going at the corner? Number one, usually you don't really need drawer cupboards to go right at the corner, especially when you are just putting a one strand of cupboards from one wall. All right. So you just need to see that if I am designing my cupboard, at least let's have a door cupboard right at the corner. Then you can put your drawer cupboards after. Because what will happen is you might see that when builders are building these houses, these walls, most of them, 90% of them, they are very skewed, right? So when you are now trying to maneuver around the walls, it might not even look good, or sometimes your work will be very good, but it won't come out nice, not because you have done anything wrong. You are experiencing skewed walls, right? So we are here, we want to put let's just put a single door cabinet, right? A single door cabinet. Let's just come back here and take board and put our measurements, right? Our measurements, standard cupboard. A standard cupboard is a standard cupboard is 92 millimeter high. It also depends on how, it also depends. These are just standard 92 millimeter high. But in those 92 millimeter, that's when you start, that's when you start to maneuver with how big your cupboard wants to be, but it doesn't have to be more than your waist. An average height of a person doesn't have to be more than your waist. So most of the times you would really see that our height of our cupboards, they come from 850 millimeters to 920 millimeters of height. All right. So let's say here our cupboard is our cupboard is, I'm trying to think of a number. Let's put a width of 500. Our cupboard though, it's not 500, 450. 450, because if it becomes 500, it will be too big. Let's see. No, it's good. It's good. So we can say 500, right, of a cupboard. Then we know that from the wall coming up to the front, a standard cupboard, it has to be between 560 to 580, depending on the design that you are doing. If it means 580 and you are putting your doors outside of the cupboard, not from the inside of the cupboard, it will compromise now your space when you are going to put your, let's say, a formica top, because a formica top is 600. So usually you would always want to have a small leverage where when it is a cupboard like this and there is a formica, this space between, from the edge of a formica and where the cupboard start, there should be a space of maybe 20 millimeters to 50 millimeters. So you also need to work around with that type of measurements. All right, so now let's say my depth of my cupboard, I want to make it 550. Right, let's just say 550, because I want my doors to be outside. When you're opening, they should be outside of the cupboard. So if I say 550, I know the thickness of my door is going to be 16 millimeter. So the whole cupboard plus the door is going to be what? 506. is it? If 550 plus 16, yes, 566, the whole cupboard. So if you say 566, subtract 600 of the formica, you still have a clearance of 34 millimeter space. All right, so I have 500 here. Then actually this is not it. It has to be, let me just say 850, 750, sorry, let me just say 750 here of height. All right, then my depth should be 550. There we go, like this. So I know that my cabinet is this big. Then I just come, all right, I hope what I want to do is gonna happen here. Flush it to the wall. You see, there we go, it flashes. Then when you come here, it goes and flashes to the wall. All right, so probably, actually I needed to be what here, 550, yes, correct. So I know that from the clearance here, I want to put my skirting. Usually when you are putting your skirting, you are putting a skirting of 100 millimeters. Some they put 150. It depends on what the customer wants. So usually I put 150 or 150. And also the legs, maybe you want to put the legs, you have to buy the legs that goes 150. So which means if I am putting a cabinet that is 750 in height plus 150 plus 100, let's just put 100, we are going to have an 850 high base cabinet. So which means without the formica, right? So now already I'm at 850 plus the formica. The formica countertop, a formica countertop is 32 millimeters. So which means I will add again, then say plus 32 millimeters. It's going to give me 882 millimeters height of cupboard of a cupboard. You see, so like what I was saying from the start, that your cabinet doesn't have to exceed 920 millimeter high. All right, now let's say you are done here. You want to design you want to put your door. This is I think easiest way. You can do it like the previous when we were doing a cupboard, a TV stand, but this is a easier way just to be quick. Here, when you want to put a door, you come back again, right? You can just say duplicate, here, duplicate, right? Put it out. Make your door is going to be 16, right? Thickness 16 thickness, and actually 500, Jesus, I was supposed to do this 750. Then your thickness here on the blue side 16, right? So you literally see that your door is already, then you just come and paint. Let's say you want to paint your door. Which color can we put here? Which color? Let's see, let's say we want to put excuse me, the kind of colors that are there, they are very weird. Let's just say pastel blue, right? Which is a nice color actually. Pastel blue, right? Take pastel blue, then you shove it to the cupboard. You see, what software am I using? I'm using a software called Moblo 3D. If you see at the left top of the screen here, some here. You see here where I'm the left top, that's the name. You find it on Microsoft Store. Anyways, now you've done that, right? Now probably you want to put your drawer cabinet. Let's say now you want to put your drawer cabinet. Take this one, duplicate, and already it's in place. So what you will do is, actually it's in place, yeah. Then you take this one, since this is the face, duplicate again, take it out. Then you are, now it depends on how many drawers you want. Let's say I want 3 drawers. The height of this thing is 750 divided by 3, it gives me 250. So I know that if I say 250 here, I'm gonna have my cupboard, right? My cupboard here, my face drawer. I hope it's going to come, and yeah, it's a game of there we go. Then I have to push it out. There we go, and put it. I need this. There we go. Right. So since we know we need to remove what do we call it? We need to create a clearance space so that your doors and drawers don't clash. You need to remove a bit, like here we say it's 250, I mean 500 wide. So maybe if we say 496, right? You see there is sort of like a faint line that demarcate that this is the drawer and this is the door. That's also, it will give you that you have 2 cabinets that are together, or it might be 1 cabinet but you have made them 2, whichever way, you know. So you duplicate this one, put it down, duplicate again, put this one down, right? Then you try to put them and align to the cupboard like this, right? So just like what we did here, so we are going to remove all of them actually. Let's just remove, let's just say 240 what? 248, or let's just say 246. This one 246, just for clearance, 246. All right, then we also have this one, let's put it to 246. All right, you see now there's a bit of clearance, and now it also looks that there are 3 drawers. All right, I don't know if you can see it, but I think you can see it from that space. All right, then this is how you literally just make cupboards. So I just wanted to show you how to make cupboards. Let's say we want to put top cupboards now. All right, top cupboards. Okay, let me just do it the whole the whole setup, so that you can literally understand what's happening. All right, so let's say a two-door cupboard, right? A two-door cupboard. uh let's just say here, duplicate, then this two-door cupboard, let's say it's 1 meter long, right? 1 meter long. We now know that there are two doors that we need to put here. We need to move it. There we go. We have 1 meter long cupboard, and 1 meter long cupboard, let's just say it's also two doors. All right. So you duplicate your door, put it here, duplicate again, put another one here, right? There we go. Oh, okay, it's inside too much. Yeah. Yeah, this has a level of patience that you need to have, right? Put this one back, put it something like this. Okay, now I see. I'm just trying to, please forgive me, I'm just trying to make it look the way it should be. My hands were clumsy. All right, so now the doors, let's say now we are putting four, we said 496, right? 496. Here 496, 496. Doesn't want to give me. There we go. Right, so now we have sort of like a 496. So now we have something that makes it really look practical. Okay, so now we have this, and let's say we need a pantry. Should I say put a pantry? Or okay, we need to have a modern design, a modern look. Let's say I need to put somewhere, we need to put a washing machine, right? So you just come again here, this one, you do it plank by plank. Take the board, right? Let's say our usually washing machine is 60 millimeter, 600 millimeter wide, and uh, I think it's 750, if I'm not mistaken, height. Please, if someone knows, put it on the comment section. What is the name of the app? The name of the app is called Moblo 3D. Check on the left, on the left top side of the screen. So when you are here, all right, you need something that accommodates the washing machine. All right, so since we have already put the height, I know that our height, it's more than the washing machine. So what you need to do on your plank, you're just putting let's say since its width, its length is 600, so let's just put 650 or 700, but 650 I think is fine. 650. Then our board is 16, I mean the thingy. Then here we are putting what, 500, is it? Just to make it look. So this plank, it's not really to say you need to put it. Sometimes you don't really need to put it, but you need to put a clit at the wall so that when the formica comes on top, it's not going to hang, or there will be that space where there will be weakness, especially when you're now putting things on top of the countertop. So usually for me, I put this just for extra strength, especially where you put your there we go. Kanti, what is my, where you put your washing machine, right? 550. Okay, there we go. 550, right? Then you take this one, duplicate, right? Take it, we need to put it at upright. You take the blue one and you put it at 90 degrees, right? At 90 degrees, take it down, put it somewhere you need to see closely, right? 90, right? Here I'm just doing a shortcut. You will see that it's going to help you whenever you are trying to be quick and make it look flush. All right, there we go. So something like this, this is where your, actually this one needs to flush with the floor. It has to be by the floor. There we go. All right, so it looks like this. Okay, this is where you are going to put, let's say, your washing machine. Now we need to put a pantry, right? Let's just say we take this one, duplicate, take it out, take it out, put it on the side. Let's say the one that we want, it's 700 wide, and it has to be let's say, since it will be right by the ceiling, let's just say 2000 height, right, and 850 depth. Then you put it here, try to align it to the wall, and okay, let's just push it out so that it can align by this corner of the wall. Okay, so it's 881, right? Let's just put it this way, right? So you know that now I have my own pantry, I have my what's called two door cabinet, I also have my drawer cabinets. The name of the, people are asking me about the if I think if you see by the, I think the content, the live, what do they call it, the topic, it's showing that Moblo 3D, so carpentry software Moblo 3D, but the name of the carpentry software, the software, it's called Moblo 3D. You can find it on Microsoft Store. On your laptop, you just go on the Microsoft Store, then you download from it. Even from your Google Play, I believe it's there, and from Apple Store. All right. Where was I now? Okay. Anyways, so you have put everything together for your pantry. Now let's say you want to put the doors. Duplicate some of the things. You just need to duplicate so that it saves you time. All right. Let's say I can see that our cabinet here, it's 881. So let's say 881 divided by 2. Each door is 440.5. So 440.5, let's say we just want to remove 4 millimeter for clearance of the door so that they don't crash on each other. So we are having 436.5, right? So here you are now saying my wideness of my door is 436.5, right? Then 437, which is fine. Then my height is also going to be, actually here we need to put a skirting, right? So I'm the one who messed up here. Sorry guys, I'm the one who messed up somewhere. So from the clearance level is 150, right? There we go. So my height here is 1864. So which means my door here now, the height is also going to be 1864 with a thickness of 16 millimeter. All right. So now you put this, attach it to the wall. Attach it to the wall. Oh my God. Attach it to the wall. There we go. Right, we have a door there. You click again on the same door, you say duplicate, then you put this one on the side. All right, but it seems like it's not giving me the giving. So we're just trying to put, let's just say 433, 37, 35, 35. Let's see how it will look. 435. Right. Okay, something of this sort. So it has given us what we want to see. All right, so let's just quickly do our top kitchen cupboards. Oh, thank you for the measurements, Yamela. Thank you for the measurements. um SketchUp is good to those who are hi Sam, sorry. Hi Sam. SketchUp is good for those who are good with it. Let me put it this way. SketchUp is more detailed. It's really complicated, I can say, but once you are used to it, you can actually, know how to go about it. For me, I felt, to be honest, I felt to understand it because it had a lot of things and I didn't have time to learn about it. But I'm also willing to still learn about it. But I just researched and found this app that made my life easier, especially when I wanted to see how my things will look like, and also for the benefit of the what's called of the customer, to see what he or she wants looks like, so it was more of quicker for me than SketchUp. So yeah, so let's go for the top cabinets. Let's say duplicate, take it, put it upwards, right? Let's say you're gonna put it here. Top cupboards, they are a bit smaller. So here, let's say we need 400, right? With height, it's going to be 500. Let's just say 450. Let's see how it will look, right? Then 400, then 350, the thickness. All right, this looks too small though. Maybe the height, let me put it on 500. Let's see how it will look. This looks too small. All right, so we're pushing it to the edge of the wall, all right. So this is how it would somewhat look. Maybe let me just, for the 600, that will be too big. All right. So the other thing that a carpenter should know, especially the ones who are doing kitchens, they should know the clearance, the foot clearance on the floor. They should also know the clearance between the base cabinet and the top cabinet. Those things, they are very, very important. All right, because you wouldn't want also to have a small space between the top and the bottom cabinets, that it might compromise the space of a microwave, a space of a kettle, maybe you have long spoons that you need to put on top of the, maybe your toaster is big as well, or your coffee machine. Those things we also need to always have the sorry about that. Seems like my phone is the battery is low. Let me just find the charger quickly. Jeez, man. Just give me a second, guys. Just want to take my charger here. There we go. All right. What's the name of this app? The name of this app is called Moblo 3D. You can download it. I think you can even download it online. It's there, but I found it on the Microsoft Store. All right. So the clearance between the top and bottom, it should be 700 millimeters to 850. It also depends on the height of the wall, because there are other kitchens that have a big height. So which means the way you are going to calculate your cupboards, it also have to have to put into consideration the clearance between the base and the top cupboard. Okay, let's do this. Then now we want to put our door. Let's say here we want to put our door. Let's just take this one, duplicate, right? What is the measurements of this one? The measurements is 400 wide and 500 height. Okay, so here we come, we say 500, Then we say, since it's 400 wide, so now we are saying 394, so that it has a clearance when you are opening your door. Okay, so you take this one, you move it. Am I doing the right thing here? Oh Jesus, there we go. Why is it? It's 550. I'm the one who made the mistake. 550. All right, there we go. Now we have a 550 door. Okay, so this is a single door. This is a single cupboard with a single door. So let's say we want to put a double door top cabinet, right? Duplicate, put it on the wall, right? Then you extend your measurements. Since this one is 400, so let's say this one is going to be double. So you just come here and say 400, 800. That will be your double. Then you take the doors, duplicate, take the doors, oh man, you take the doors, put it here, you duplicate the door, put another one, all right. Okay, trying to make it flush, all right. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. All right. So now we have a double door and a single door here. Then let's say you want an open shelf, right? An open shelf. We do what we did earlier on the TV stand. An open shelf. Now you just take. Let's say I still remember I was doing something on the washing machine. You just say duplicate. Then you take this one, take it up. This is going to be 350 here. The depth is going to be 350. Then maybe if we can put it on 500. There we go. Right. Then you come up, you take, there we go. I'm trying to make it easier for me to see from many angles. Right. Oh, oh. Undo. There we go. There we go. All right. So we are here. We are seeing that we have put the one here. It has to be duplicate. Take another one. Put it down. Duplicate. Take another one. So this one needs to be rotated upright to 90 degrees. 90 degrees. There we go. You take that one. I'm not sure how big it's going to be here. This is the side panel of the open shelf. All right, let's increase the, if I can see properly. Let's see. So I need, so I need exactly like this, right? Then we put it on the side like this because it's a cupboard on its own, right? Then you say duplicate, you take another one and put it on the side, right? Now you have an open cabinet, right? So once you have done this, let's say it's just you just want to put one shelf, right? uh, just take duplicate again, uh, take this one, reduce it to size, well, I can see with my mic here, reduce it to size. Okay, seems like it's a bit bigger. There we go. Let's see how it will go in. All right, I think we have won something like this. All right, hi Sam. These things, they don't give you a cutting list. This software is just mainly to show you how your kitchen will look like. So when you're in carpentry, when you're doing your cutting lists, you definitely need to be on the drawing board and you calculate. For me, I do things manually. I do want to calculate manually, and and see, sometimes you might make mistakes, and you can come back and and rectify the mistake. So what I'm doing now is, for example, if now I have a cutting list already, I'm now just punching my numbers so that I can literally see how the cabinets will look like, how the kitchen will look like in a world where, in your imagination to the app. That's what I'm just trying to show you, also for the advantage of you showing to the client that this is how it's going to look like. All right, so usually it doesn't give you a cutting list. You are the one who's going to make the cutting list, and you just punch your numbers. All right, let's do this. Let's finish this one. All right, so now I've done open shelf, I have done what's called my kitchen, my top and bottom cabinets. Probably I just want to leave it like this, and not to live like this. Actually, let's be practical on this one. Let's put where you're going to put your microwave. Usually your microwave, you want to put them on top, on the top cabinet. So let's say we are going to take this one, right? Duplicate it. Let's put it here. Take another one, duplicate it. Let's say 500. It's going to be a 500 like this. Okay, and it's going to be a bit longer than the one. No, I don't want that one. I need measurements. We just want to push it down, 700. Let's just put 700 here, right? And let's put this one 700, right? Then we take this one, duplicate, take this one, put it here, duplicate, put it down. All right, I'm just trying to put everything together here. Oh, our wall, that's why. Our wall, it's a bit messy here. Jeez, man. All right. Trying to align everything together so that all right. Now it makes sense. Okay. Usually microwaves, they are big and they cannot be accommodated with 350 millimeter depth of a cupboard. So this one, we are going to make them much bigger. Let's say up to should we say 500, maybe up to 450. Yeah, let's just say 450 here, 450 here, 450, then the last one 450. All right, need to move this one in front. There we go. Then we need to put sort of like a small shelf. Duplicate, inside. Hello. These things, they didn't move. There we go. Let's say I just want to make it look a little bit of a design, right? Then I come here, then I'm just like, okay, I need this. Was it pastel blue? Yeah, pastel blue everywhere. Pastel blue, pastel blue. All right, just to make it look a bit of you know. There we go. So I think this one also might look nicer if you put pastel blue like this, right? So you have put things like this. So this is your way you're going to put, let's say, your microwave. how do you add these walls before you put the cabinets? You just need, the way I was just doing my boards, you just put measurements that will sort of like uh, act as a wall. Like if you come here, you see these measurements at the right bottom corner. These are the measurements that I just thought of myself. This will represent the wall. Builders, they will know the thickness and what thickness and how high and all those things. But I was just doing for the sake of us having something to learn from. Someone asked, how do you? I'm struggling to do a cutting list for double doors, cabinets, height, full overlay. So usually height is 768 and 600. Usually when you are doing those, angithi you divide by 2, especially when it's two double doors, you divide by 2. Then you subtract 4 millimeter on each door so that they have a clearance. When you close them, they don't clash on each other. You just remove 2 to 4 millimeters of clearance space. Also, it will give you an ability to, when you are trying to adjust your hinges, your full overlay hinges, it won't give you problems. Yes, my brother Duke. looks it looks much more simple than SketchUp. Yeah, it's much more simpler, and it just gives you a better look, a better, I believe SketchUp, it's too technical, so you might lose it and get confused, and at the end of the day you just close your laptop and go. But this one is much simpler. Anyways, let's do the last thing. We just want to put the skirting, and we want to put the formica top. All right, so our formica top, we know it's 600 depth, 600 from the wall. So I can come here, let me just say duplicate, come here, duplicate, take this one out, right? Let's say how big is this gonna be? Not sure, I'll check, but I know from the depth I need 600, right? And I know the height of this thing, the thickness is going to be 32, right? So maybe the color that we can put on this one, color. I don't know the color that we can put that can represent. Let's just go with black. Let's see with black, right? Let's just go with black. So this is my formica or granite, right? Granite, usually they come in, it depends actually. Some they put 32 millimeter thickness, some they put 18 millimeter thickness, 18 to 20 millimeter thickness. It depends with you. If you come to 16 years, it might work, but it has a risk of breaking because it's a stone and it's brittle. So the thicker the better, and for durability, because of what we put, you know, black. Let's put black here. Black formica. All right. There we go. It's a bit short. Let me do my shortcuts. There we go. Then you just place it like this. Then put it at the back until it reaches the wall. There we go. Now we will have something that looks like a kitchen, right? So this one I didn't even put the handles because I wanted for it to look as seamless as possible. But if you want to put um, handles. Let's say handles. We find something that is a bit for kitchens. So you see how big these things come. So you need to size them to proportion, right? So let's say for me, I need something like 300, right? 300, and it has to be something like what? 20? No, let's start on 50. Am I even doing the right thing here? Because I want to turn it around like this, right? 50. Okay, so this is not a handle. I don't know what this thing is, but because it's refusing for me to okay, let's just delete this one and look for something that is much more simpler. Something like this, right? 90 degrees. You're putting everything to size. I hope this will work. This still doesn't work. What is going on? Okay. Simple, simple, simple. There we go. Now it makes my life easier. Right. Something like this. So let's put this and let's make it black. Right. And move it. It still looks too big. Still looks too big. All right. Something like this. All right. Okay. So duplicate. Put this one. Make it go the other way. 180. Move it closer. There we go. It has to go right. Something like this. Duplicate. Take this one. Put it down. Right. There we go. Take this one. Duplicate. Put it right by this door. Alright, duplicate again, take this one, then you now push it for the drawers, right? Duplicate drawers, duplicate drawers, right? Right. There we go. Then we have, just trying to be quick here. We don't need this. Duplicate, put it here. No. Duplicate, duplicate. No, don't duplicate. Oh, it's not aligning. All right, take this one as well. All right, so I'm just trying to be quick so that I can explain what I want to explain. All right. Okay, I think this gives what we just really want to achieve when we are doing our kitchen covers. This gives you a somewhere to start from, then inspiration comes from it, you know. So I found this app to be more helpful for me, especially when I'm trying to show a client how what they have been imagined, if we put it on paper, how it will look like. Sometimes clients, they give you things that are very impossible, you know, but if they see it on something like this, they literally try now to think outside the box. And you know, we are talking of colors. As you can see now, the colors, if you see now the color, a black countertop with this kind of blue and a wood feel, how it look like. And you'd always go with whatever color you like. The good part about this app is, let's say I want to change color, right, and the color is not there, excuse me, and the color is not there, like on these pre-installed colors, I think you can come and create your own here. I don't know, I've never used this, but I think this works, you see. you maneuver and it will show you the kind of color. Sometimes if you really don't know the kind of color, better to Google and see the code of the color. Do you know that colors have codes? So you can just Google the code color. Maybe you want turquoise blue, or you want a maroon with a different kind of shade. You would always Google those things and you type. So here it shows you where you can type a code. I don't know how it works, but whenever I figure it out, I'll always come back and show you guys. So that's one of the things that is cool about this app. Well, if you want to put legs, yes, some they will put legs, some they will put what's called skirting. It depends with you. For me, I'm just like, what we need to know, we have put it already. So with all the stuff that we have been doing, and we have been knowing how to put dimensions and how to put a plank, you can as well take those ways, those things that I've been showing you, to make a skirting. A skirting, like on this one, the ground clearance, it's 100. So which means your clearance, your skirting has to be 100 from the wall, where from the floor up until it touches the cupboard. So I always like to demonstrate these things. Let's just let me just show you how we can do this. Okay, so I'm taking my border cane, go to measurements. So now I know that what I want is the height, the green is the height, so I'm saying 100 millimeters, right? Then I know that I need thickness is blue, should be 16, right? So this is the plank, as you can see. Those who know wood, this is the plank, and I need my plank, let's say, to be black. My plank to be black. Sorry about that, black, right? And I need my plank to be smaller than this. Let's see how it will go. So as you can see here, right, I need to put up until to the floor. Here it said position 0. So then I push it down to where I want it, right? I push it down to where I want it. It's now flashing with the wall, the other wall. Here I can see that it's short. Then I come to my measurements. I just increase it. Then now I need to put another one. I just say duplicate, right? Take this one, make it smaller. I don't know how small, right? Move it from where it is, make it come here, then rotate it this way to 90 degrees. Rotate it to 90 degrees and try to move it and see if we'll make it. All right, now it's flashing from the front, and I can see that there is a gap at the back. Then you just increase until it reaches to the wall. All right, then here I can see it's not yet touching. Then you push it, then it attaches to the other plank. There we go. There we have our skirting from this side. Then we duplicate this one, take it out, come here, put it by the wall, first to flush by the wall. All right, Let me just increase this. It wasn't supposed to be 150. Yeah, it was supposed to be 100, but still is fine. Duplicate, take this one out, make it face where we are facing us. Then we take it, try to position it where we can actually see, right? All right, then you just increase it to size to touch there, then here up until this side. There we go, something like this. So you see that now you have your skirting and everything is closed up. Sorry, Heimto. Yes, I'm using a PC. I'm using a PC. You can get the app from Microsoft Store. Yeah. So, hi, Abuti Monate. I'm using Moblo 3D for this. So your cutting list you have, maybe the color you have, you're just taking everything that you have worked for and you're just putting it so that you can imagine it. Someone was asking me, does it do your cutting list? No, it doesn't do my cutting list. I would have already done the cutting list myself, and I am putting it on paper to see the design. It's all about the design. What is the English when you say what do you do? What do you use to render? Please help me there. Sometimes English is not it's not it's not something that I mastered. So yes. Um this is what we do when we want to use a kitchen or when you want to design something. All right, and if you see here, you see where I'm pointing this side. This you can you can rename yourself. Like you see here, if I click here, it's showing me which part I'm using, which part if I am referring to. So let's say board number one. Board number one, I know it's the wall. So you can come here, rename, then you just say wall, right? Let's say wall number one. So everything you literally do everything by yourself from scratch. Oh, not duplicate, not duplicate. We say rename, then you say wall number two. You see, so whenever now your parts, your panels, your material, you're seeing it, you know that, oh, okay, this is wall number two, this is here. If I want board number three, you know where board number three is. You rename everything for your own reference, you know. Yes, I believe 3D has add-ons, but I've never explored it to the fullest. I've been using this for almost a year now, but here and there I've not explored everything. I'm still yet to explore, but this was just for, beginners who wants to understand how things flow, where can we start, you know. So yeah, guys, I don't know if we have any questions, but it was just, I didn't know that I've sat here for 2 hours. I just thought I'm going to be here for 30 minutes, but it's good to learn as well. Um Thank you for watching, and whenever you want to ask questions, hit my inbox, guys. I'm not an all it know, but whatever I know, I'm happy to answer. Whatever that people need help with, I'm help to answer. And also we have our July classes. Before I go, July classes from the 13th to the 17th of July 2026. We are based in Pretoria. I'm still looking for the venue, but I believe our venue is going to be in Pretoria West. If there are any changes, we are going to have an announcement on that. And we are charging 3,000 Rand for 20 people. So I have 20 slots of people who want to learn basic cabinetry, basic. So what we are going to make, we are going to make pedestals, we are going to make a TV stand. If we see that we have enough material, we might maybe make a two-door wardrobe. But definitely the things that we are going to make is a TV stand and two pedestals. It depends on how big we are as well as a class, you know. Also make sure you have your own worksuit, your own PPEs, because at the end of the session, maybe in the last 2 days, where we are going to do the assembling and of what we will be learning, you need to be in your work suit as well. And also, maybe I can just list one or two things that we are going to learn about. We are going to learn about how to make a cutting list. We are going to learn how to about tools handling. We are going to learn about entrepreneurship. Not a lot of people who do carpentry will tell you about entrepreneurship. I am trained on entrepreneurship. I have a degree in entrepreneurship and business management. So I also want to share my knowledge from the business side. You can have your skills, but if you don't know how to run a business, you might also clash. You might also experience losses, but you still have the skill. So you also need to be at that point where you know that I am in carpentry business. Knowing business on its own, it's very, very vital. Right? So we'll be knowing a little bit about entrepreneurship and business, knowing a little bit about workshop handling and tools handling, and we'll be doing cutting list as well. So it will be very vast in a small space of 5 days. But I guarantee you guys, if you just dedicate your 5 days of just doing this, from there, putting every skill that you would have been taught, I'm telling you, you will be doing great things. You start by pedestals and you grow from it. You start from the power, from knowing how to handle power drills, power tools, and all those things. You will know these things, so from me to you, if you want classes for 5 days, 3,000 Rand in Pretoria, hit my inbox, then we make arrangements. From me to you now, I can say goodbye, guys. And Milk and Style, I think I'm gonna give you a call after this. Then we can discuss about it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a nice one.